I'm Justin Cook. I'm the dentist at the Parkway Dentist. This office serves the Southwest Fort Worth area. Many years ago, many moons, I found myself working in a laboratory. I was doing genetic research, and I found the science part fascinating. I found the mental challenge. It was very cerebral. It occurred to me at some point I needed to identify more with the patients that I was serving. And we were working on diabetes and asthma and Alzheimer's, but I wasn't working directly with the patients. So thus began a search. Turns out that at the same time that I was thinking about that, I was contacted by a family member who was in dentistry. And he said, I can't get you out of my head. I've been thinking about you. I think you should consider dentistry. And he listed off a couple of things that I had on the list that I wanted to do. And I thought, okay, this is an answer to prayer. I should look into it seriously. And about a year later, I had a lunch or a dinner with my wife. And I said, you know, we've got 2 cars and a dog in the backyard and a garden that's growing nicely. And we got some kids. And let's get rid of everything but the kids and let's go to dental school. And she said, you would be a great dentist. Let's do it. Teresa's best friend ever. She's what inspires me to be better. And she's a good reason to go home every night. We've got 5 beautiful children out of this awesome relationship. The oldest being 18, the youngest 2. We don't sleep. Because we have 5 children, we tend to be pretty active. It was just a few years ago that we got the 6 and 8-year-old to get into the harness and go rappelling with the older kids. We love hanging out outdoors. They love to swim. We like to camp. Whatever it takes. If it puts us together and we find ourselves laughing in the end, it's worthwhile. My approach to dentistry is about the relationship. It's about the individual. Knowing what the problem is only part of it. It's understanding what that problem means to my patient. Because I could see problems. I've been trained to see problems. But my patient, that's their life. That's their livelihood. That's the smile. That's the career. That's the wedding that's coming up. I also have enjoyed the fact that the relationship I have with my patients is typically familial, meaning I see the kiddos, I see mom and dad, I see grandma and grandpa. Each one demands a different approach in dentistry. And so there's a great deal of satisfaction in being prepared for each one of those challenges, whatever that generation is. There's a great deal of satisfaction in knowing I know how to meet that question or that problem. The first thing I think that most of our new patients have commented on is that we actually have stopped to listen to them. That our routine isn't about getting done, it's about getting started. And the only way that we can get started is if we know who we're treating. I oftentimes tell my patients, especially when I meet them at first, God gave me some pretty big ears. And I have a feeling it's probably because he meant for me to use them. And I would really like to think that I have listened well enough to my patient to know what the real answer is.
I'm Sherry, and I've been a patient with Dr. Cook just as long as he's been in practice here. I really have really love the staff. They're very hospitable, friendly. They were very compassionate and understanding. I feel very comfortable here, and their knowledge base is spectacular.
I used to be scared of dentists, and he is like so much fun, and his office people are great to work with. His staff are very professional, and they know what they're doing, and they are fun too. And I really enjoy coming here.
We're carrying on a legacy from the original doctor that opened up the practice. Dr. Bryant created multi-decade legacy. That's something that we live to honor. That's what we strive for. It's not just when you walk out of the office, it's when you walk back into the office for the next 10 and 20 years. I want them to see themselves happy with what they chose. And I expect to be around for a long time to enjoy the results.
022.
Mm.
All right. It's just the clap gets it going. Yeah, party. whole team is standing right here, and they're kind of hungry for some. Oh!